This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward said you might know where to start looking for the package that went missing.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
So you've just been waiting for me to show up to do something about those assholes.
Guess we're not all lucky enough to have loudmouth partners to watch our backs, are we?
As far as I remember, I don't answer to you. And yeah, we were waiting for you. That's your job, to deal with unexpected problems that come up. My job is to make sure nobody gets into this place.
That's true. Edward wouldn't have hired me if he thought you could have done the job.
Just dig us deeper.
Throwing a lot of attitude for the new guy. Guess we'll see soon enough if you're just blowing smoke or not.
Maria's in charge.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
I'm not giving you. So get out of my face!
Come on! You promised you'd share!
Hey,
You promised you'd share. How do I get stuck with whiny little punks like you?
What happened? I need to know!
Dominic's gonna be alright. Right?
give you that.
I'll give you that one.
Move! I'll cover you!
Don't quit, do ya?
Covering fire! How much you got left in? Back up over here.
I'll cover you.
I need some goddamn fire support!
Say you gotta fight back. Just had to play hero, huh?
Sweet. Got it.
That is not acceptable. Imogene is missing and I want her found.
So,
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your sister
mean...
is missing and I want her found. What else is Edward for if not to keep the family safe?
I'd be happy to send someone to look for her, ma'am. It's not a...
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imogene. Again.
stuff in here is
I
older
can't
than you,
bear to
Blue.
think what might be happening to Imogene right now.
I'm not going to have Edward drop
So did you
everything
find out
just
what happened to
because
the courier?
Imogene decided to take a lover again.
Jack, how dare you speak so
Just some raiders that ambushed him.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Looking after herself.
The serum was all gone.
I can't
Yeah,
believe you don't
figures.
know what happens to your sister.
Oh well. Here's your pay for the job. Too bad about the serum. Now, as far as what's next. Oh hell, I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Imogene's out there somewhere, maybe even lying here in the ditch, and you don't even care.
I'm not Imogene's babysitter. If she chooses to go off without telling anyone, that's her business.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, we tracked down the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got it all, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, that is bad news. Our supply here is dangerously low. Well, we'll just have to make it last until the next delivery.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
I'm off to find the loony sister then.
Hello there.
Unexpected?
You're dead.
Someone's out there! Blue, we're not alone here.
Hell yeah. Get out.
testing gravity or something?
Hey, over here. How you doing, buddy? Never mind, boy. Hey. Wait there. Come on.
No sign of him now. What?
Here's hoping.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Whoa, time out.
The first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
Hey! How about channeling that anger somewhere else, huh?
Hi.
I like you already. Walk into a new place, make a show of dominance.
Nice. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
Excuse me.
Oh, a new face walks into my store. And you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Remember, no returns, exchanges, or death threats. That's one way to keep out uninvited guests.
Yeah,
Carla.
you again. Here to trade?
Sure. Let's take a look.
You break it, you buy it.
Seems like the kind of place you could kick back, right?
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you. Do you need anything?
Hey,
Shop's open. What do you want?
let's see what you have.
A little bit of everything.
Today's Halloween. But do we get treats? No. It's all tricks.
Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
Let's see what you have.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for it. No arguments.
I'll take a look, sure.
Here's what we got.
Handy, aren't ya?
We buy and sell everything to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
Blue, can I get a minute? Something I need to do.
Don't be caught dead! Protection from Commonwealth weaponry!
Excuse me, got a moment? Do you feel things are getting better in the Commonwealth?
Why the hell would things start getting better now?
That's so. Well, thank you again for taking the time.
What?
Latest hairstyles from the upper stand.
everyone who's anyone reads public occurrences. Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
Now I know you all are doing your own thing,
Vault suit,
but
huh?
I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right.
In case you're
What
wondering,
matters?
the Diamond
You
City
freaks
radio
gotta
signal
stick
comes
together.
in loud and clear.
The best way
here
to
in
stick
Good
together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart.
Good.
Feel me?
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in. Enjoy your stay.
I see you looking round the corner.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
And pull up a chair.
God, I love this song.
Oi, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Good stranger. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're all
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
Excuse me, miss.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
Yeah, once or twice. Too weird.
I've never heard that song before. Who wrote it?
I did. Everything I sing is an original. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
I came.
Charlie will be happy to hear that. I think you and I are going to get along just fine. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fellow. You again. It's my lucky day. What do you need?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
It's tempting, but unfortunately I'm married to the stage.
I toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
What? Who's there? Someone there. Ah, you shut.
Come on, we don't have to do this. Guess they're not interested in sharing, huh?
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
The whole world is broken.
That's what I used to think. Until I found a way to make a difference. To transform my life, and maybe everyone else's too. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I'm not leaving without seeing her.
You can't see her. She, can't come out of her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
Whoa. You really want to head down this route?
Wow. You went right to throwing your weight around. I thought we were friends. If you want to see her so bad, don't let me stand in your way. Here, I'll unlock the door for you.
Whew. Right in here, ain't it? Might be a while till the next show.
She's all yours, neighbor.
What the?
Should have run! Oh no!
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists. Lou, we're not alone here.
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
How rude. Don't you know to never mention a lady's age? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
I don't care about your beauty treatments. Let's go already.
I don't recall asking you to rescue me.
You could be a little more grateful to the person who's rescuing you.
Oh, Thomas would have let me go eventually, but I was getting tired of waiting for him to come to his senses, so... Thank you. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first, but after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
I hope you weren't too attached to Thomas.
I was done with him, and he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Feel like I need to take my shoes off in here. Free for the taking.
Someone there?
Hey, something's out there.
Got a treat for you! Gonna splatter your brains!
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own way.
What was that?
is maddening.
Oh my
Edward,
God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gino, how's this?
What were you hiding? Nothing but garbage.
That's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry, things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office, elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! Ah! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Oh. What do you want?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century?
What makes you think that?
Patterns of speech, general demeanor, physical health. You reminded me of the old days the moment I laid eyes on you. I just didn't put my finger on it until now. Is there anything else before we get going?
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Being locked up for 200 years by your own son might make anyone a bit grumpy.
Just do what you're being paid to do. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him. The artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system. I'm well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But I assure you that if I had the chance, I would gladly give it all up to have my father back, even for a short time.
Someone there!
Blue, we're not alone here. Our hands anyway.